Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Gamers Den. Now, earlier this month, I was talking to Mother, and got me thinking. How now? We've seen these villains die and come back. It's a classic staple of not just horror, but of villainy in general. You can't keep a good villain dead for long. Anyone from the Joker all the way to Freddy Krueger himself, the Nightmare Demon. However, I want to see how many times they stayed alive. So I started going with the simple ones. Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Michael Myers. The big three of the more modern day horror. And I was sorely disappointed. Jason doesn't appear in the second one. Michael Myers isn't even in the third Halloween film, and, well, they all die by the end of it. What the hell? Even if they don't get, very rarely do they not die. So I'm just like, that's disappointing. They usually have like one or two deaths apiece, so that's the number to beat. So I started thinking, who next? Well, Chucky from Child's Play. Damn, damn, I said, because every time he dies, technically two of them, and more than one dies in Cult of Chucky. And to the various bride and seed of Chucky's. It's like, okay, okay, it's okay. Work with this. Work with this. So I went on to the original Universal Monsters. I got more and more frustrated. Frankenstein and his monster. That technically the monster is what we're going to be looking at. And technically he's died by the end of every film. Yes, the original one ties into Bride of Frankenstein, so really he's not dead. But that doesn't count. By the end of the film, he's shown to be dead. There's a retcon of that ending somewhat. Eh, kind of dissuades it a little bit. But then you have the the Wolfman. Sorry, nope. All of them die by the end of it in their movies. In the main ones, we're looking at the main timelines here, not in kind of weird foreign films. Jesus Christ, that takes too long. Um, so I looked at the others, Phantom of the Opera. That one's obvious. No, dies again. Or moves on, I suppose would be the better term for a ghost. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Nope. How about Dracula, then? He's one of the most smartest, most intelligent and villains in... Damn. Now you see my problem? Even some of the smartest villains in horror die by the end of their films. Only to be brought back so they could die again. Dracula is no different. Yes, he's lived in a couple of them, but not many. So I had to start thinking of a little more obscure. Final Destination. There's 5 movies there, and the main villain's death. My CL's master. I don't give a shit about it, if I'm being honest. But that's 5 movies. Way to go, Reaper. You really put us over the top. Let's see if we can't crack double digits. So I started thinking a little bit bigger, and more obscure, more modern. A lot of the other ones haven't really gotten that many entries for these newer ones, so we can't really use those. And again, most of them die by the end of their films. What is up with this? This is frustrating as hell. And then I looked at another franchise. Hellraiser. You see, this one has a Leatherface, Ghostface, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Chucky, Pennywise. They all have one thing in common. They die. Or at the very least, you know, they don't succeed in their goals with Leatherface, and he's only got like 4 movies to his name, so he again isn't going to crack our most well lives by the end of the movie. Oh, sharp you! So I had to go bigger. Hellraiser is bigger. There's at least about 10 movies with a new one on the way, and a television series. Those roughly go from about 10 to 13 episodes, 7 to 13 episodes, give or take. So imagine this scenario. See, when the person defeats Pinhead, goes back into the puzzle box, along with the rest of the Cenobites, they don't die. They're just resealed, waiting to find the next victim. They don't die. See? There's at least 10 films altogether with a reboot on the way with a female one, and more than likely she won't die. If she does, that's gonna kind of break the cycle, and I really hope they do a good job with this one, because Lord and above, it could actually work. I just don't know, and I don't want to think of a female Pinhead that's actually scarier than the actual Pinhead. If I'm being honest. And then, of course, there's this television series that they're making as well with the male Pinhead. So that's basically at least 7 to 13 more in where the villain lives technically. No matter how many times you defeat him, you cannot kill him. Well, you can only kill him by destroying that cube, and it's impossible to destroy that cube from the looks of things. I mean, hurling it into lava, maybe the sun, perhaps. But they never do that. They don't have that means. But that just means Pinhead can come back without really having to really stretch the imagination much. Yeah, you can stretch skin on a new victim, but does that anyway? That's the thing, though. Pinhead lives in it, from the looks of things, 11 movies and 7 to 13 episodes. If this is only the season we get, if we even get that many episodes for the season, that means we have a clear winner. Pinhead is the one that has lived to the end of every single story he's in. Main timeline wise, let's face it gets messy going into other stuff with Pinhead. Not touching that. Not by a long shot. But that's the thing. You see where I'm going with this? Characters like Dracula, Freddy Krueger, and even Chucky are supposed to be some of the smartest slashers and monsters roaming. No, not roaming. Skulking the earth in fictional media. But more often not, they're outsmarted. For God's sake, Chucky was outsmarted by a kid and his mother in the very first film. Okay, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I'm not counting the Annabelle series, the Conjuring series. Technically, they do get defeated. They get dispelled, which for a demon is kind of like is death for them, because now they don't have any control over that vessel anymore. So I don't count that. That's again too messy for me. But Hellraiser, they establish where these things come from and find a way to fully defeat them. So seal them up. They come back again. No convoluted method of bringing this villain back for any reason. It's actually quite poetic, if I'm being honest. Supernatural creatures can come back again and again, but you can't really kill them. So, with that being said, guys, go down in the comment section down below and let me know who you think survived. Let me know. Maybe there's a character I haven't seen yet that survives by the end of the film. In every film, and can top that. Maybe I'm off on the numbers, but I'm pretty sure there's at least 10 with another movie on the way, and there might just be 10 episodes. There could be only one episode for this new Hellraiser series, but it's still more than Final Destination's 5. So, so, with that being said, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and of course, go down in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. If there was a character I missed, I'm sorry, I wasn't going too obscure. I wasn't going to go down that rabbit hole too far. Lord knows on my sanity cannot take that much, if I even have any at all to spare. So, hope to see you guys next time. My boils and ghouls. I have been your host, Shade, and you all have been wonderful, wonderful little ghoulies. I hope to see you guys